I'm a warlock that just rizzes up everyone.
Intelligence 2, modifier -4, literally no head.
So I'm on the search for bitches. I immediately go to one of the lion ladies, immediately fail and get shot down.
Initiative is now required. Everyone roll a d20 plus dex modifier. Okay.
Alright,
What
I gotta
even
get
is
my
my
20
dex
out.
mod?
I don't know!
God.
Hey everyone, quick disclaimer. I personally believe tabletop RPGs are best played with us human GMs and players. Please support your local game stores, tabletop role-playing game publishers, artists, writers, and more. D&D is about the human connection with us as players and DMs, so thank you.
Alright, here we go. I got a natural 1.
Now, okay.
Oh.
Natural 1. Lux, what'd you roll?
17.
17. What about you, Roxy? Do you need me to roll?
I rolled an 18. I'm gonna say -3.
18.
So you know.
-3. Okay, initiative. Lux 17, Roxy 15, Duran rolled a 12. Oh my god. Ashton 1.
Oh no.
Yeah, it hates me.
Lux, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Hold on, I'm looking up level 9 attack abilities for rogues. I'm gonna cast what is that one spell called? Is it Hammer?
Please give Lux a character sheet. DK, what the fuck he's doing? Quick character setup. Since Lux does not have a class set XY, it's assigning you a level 5 to Backseat Warlord.
I just changed. I just reclassed from a fucking
I know.
rogue to a warlock.
Okay, let me send you. Oh, it's giving you stats.
Rogues are able to cast spells too. Wait. Can you scroll back up to the cantrips?
Yeah, let's take a look at these cantrips.
Oh my fuck, yo, what is that cantrip?
Eldritch Blast, Mage, and Minor Illusion. Alright, Lux cast Hunger of Hadar. Hodor casts a unsettling incantation. Suddenly, the space around Duran fills with terrifying whispers and slithering sounds as a sphere of pitch-black eldritch darkness appears, engulfing a 20-foot radius around him. The area is now heavily obscured and counts as difficult terrain. Creatures fully within the area are blinded. At the start of the turn, creatures within the sphere take 2d6 cold damage. At the end of their turn, they must succeed on a dex saving throw or take an additional 2d6. Lux's sinister spell manifests, involving Duran entirely. From the unnatural void, you hear him shouting in confusion and anguish. Roxy, what would you like to do?
Before that, I have a question. Why is my charisma 16 plus 3? Am I a bard? I'm not a warlock at this point.
No, you're a warlock. A warlock is a charisma caster.
I'm a warlock that just rizzes up everyone.
Alright, I'm thunderously smiting this bitch
Okay.
with my chicken talons.
So that was your bonus action. What's your actual action?
I'm gonna attack him with the chicken.
Roxy charges forward, talons blazing with holy thunderous energy. Roxy, roll 1d20 plus strength plus proficiency. Please give us Roxy's stat
20?
sheet.
Wow,
As a
okay, that's-
headless chicken. Headless chicken paladin, anthropomorphic chicken with their head removed. HP 18!
What?
Chainmail armor! Feathers are surprisingly durable.
I mean, to be fair, paladins are tanks. Paladins are the tanks of D&D.
Yo, I want to play this character IRL. This is great.
Oh my god, these notes. Intelligence 2, modifier -4, literally no head.
Paladin.
Con 16, miraculously resilient to being headless. Wisdom 8, guided vaguely by the divine.
This is straight up a homeschooled paladin.
Alright, I rolled a 4.
A loud thunderous boom echoes, shaking the chaotic tavern, causing no damage to your target. Duran's voice echoes angrily from Eldritch Darkness. This is getting ridiculous. You're all banned for life. Next up, Duran's turn. First, at the start of Duran's turn, he automatically takes cold damage from Hunger of Hadar, rolling 2d6 damage. Duran takes 9 cold damage, 10 slashing damage to Lux. Second attack.
Damn.
Why is he doing 2 attacks? Lux's current HP, 28 out of 38. Alina, it's your turn. I start doing the Anka dance and summon a ton of very cute anthro lioness women to my side as they start breakdancing. You call upon the favor of Bastet, goddess of beauty, lore, and rhythm, and she delivers. From the shimmering light, dozens of dazzling anthropomorphic lioness women materialize, each perfectly placed in silken robes and jewelry that gleams with their desert opulence. They began breakdancing in synchronized motion, encircling Alina in a flawless loop of sacred vibes and pauses on the ground choreography. The room is briefly entranced. Even the tavern's flaming wreckage seems to pause in awe. Alina's dance Lioness is now surrounding the battlefield. Duran cannot attack you next turn. Ashton, what does your goblin barbarian do?
Alright, so I'm on the search for bitches. I immediately go to one of the lion ladies, immediately fucking fail and get shot down. As retribution, I end all of this by casting Meteor Swarm, which every fucking barbarian can do. I center it on myself to commit unalive, and
that is way too much.
And I blow up the bar.
The bar's already exploded from the fireball. You're just blowing up what's already exploded.
Yeah, but clearly it's still here. There's dancing ladies that are willing to turn me down.
Ashton, I have a question for you.
Dancing lionesses, tugs at his goblin tunic, brushes off some battlefield suit, and swaggers up to the radiant divine lioness mid-spin. Ashton says, "Hey, you ever been with a real goblin berserker before? I got rage and stamina." The lioness doesn't break dance tempo, but delivers a clean backflip kick to his ego with a simple line. Not even if Beast himself asks me.
He's already dead.
Ashton's pupils shrink. A single emotional string inside of him snaps like a banjo in a tavern brawl. He falls to his knees, raising a shaky goblin hand skyward. Then let the skies burn with my shame. Whoa there, buddy. Meteor Swarm is a 9th level. Ashton, being a barbarian, has neither spellcasting ability nor access to 9th level magic. However, if Ashton is in a fit of heartbreak-induced rage, we can absolutely flavor this moment. Here's what does happen. Ashton's rejection rage, in parentheses, barbarian ability, frenzied rage. Ashton enters a frenzied barbarian rage, screaming, crying, and throwing up emotionally, and begins recklessly attacking the floor around him with his axe, yelling, "I'll Meteor Swarm you all with the afterlife!" The magical lionesses look mildly concerned. One pats him on the head like a sad little goblin snack who dropped his hot pocket.
What?
That little goblin dropped his hot pocket.
Lex, what would you like to do?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go full American style. Pulls out a fucking M25 sniper rifle and shoots it at Duran.
From above, a translucent image of Gary Gygax slowly descends from the heavens, ghostly and radiant, holding a rules as written scroll. Gyak Spirit, you're in Waterdeep. It's the Forgotten Realms. There are no sniper rifles unless you rolled a really, really weird backstory.
That's amazing.
But hey, this is your game and your chaos, so let's treat this like a legendary homebrew magic item, the M25 Arcane Rifle. M25 Arcane Sniper Rifle has a range of 1,000 feet. It has a +6 dex plus proficiency bonus. Effect on kill. Target explodes in a shower of glitter and feathers. Lux, roll a range attack.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Boom! A deafening arcane powered shot cracks through the tavern, sending tankards flying, patrons screaming anew, and windows shattering from the sheer magical concussive force. But Duran, still dazed from the eldritch whisperers and divine dancing lionesses, sways just barely out of the bullet's path. Roxy, what does the Thunder Chicken do in round 2?
My headless Thunder Chicken is gonna go Super Saiyan. And, yeah, is gonna charge up.
Boom! Feathers swirl like a cyclone, plates rattled somewhere, a lute explodes in half. And then, from the exposed stump of her neck, a towering column of golden, spiky, Super Saiyan hair bursts out, growing skyward in glowing, gravity-defying nets. Roxy has entered Super Saiyan Chicken. Effects. Strength increases by +2 now. Glows so bright you can see it from Baldur's Gate. Roxxy is now a walking sun-feathered nuke. Talons flexing, hair-defying physics, vengeance for the poultry kind imminent. Still charmed by Alina's divine dance. Still confused by the sniper and now facing a glowing feathered god. He just mutters, "You know what? Screw this. I'm out." And Duran disengages and jumps behind the bar where he pulls a lever, triggering an emergency water elemental system that begins flooding the tavern to douse the fire. I'm going to cast a spell that turns everyone into super stupidly hot vampires that have all the drip like Lewis Hamilton at the Met Gala. Alita, still swaying in divine rhythm, races both arms high, sand swirling a golden halo around her as her voice echoes through the crumbling tavern. By Bastort's glamour, by moonlight's kiss, may all bear my beauty and double it with a bite. A blinding flash of crimson and gold pulses from her paws. A hush falls from the yawning portal. The lionesses pause their dance. Even the water elemental bubbling out of the walls hesitates. Then, everyone is transformed. Mass transformation, Met Gala vampire form, homebrew spell, Vogue of the Night. Spell level, absurd. Every creature within 300 feet becomes a devastatingly hot vampire, dressed in immaculate runway-worthy fashion, as though Lewis Hamilton's Met Gala stylist was on call for everyone. What happens next? Lux now floats 3 inches off the ground, wearing a blood-red velvet trench coat lined with silver change, fangs glinting as he adjusts his shades. Roxy's glowing Super Saiyan feathers shimmer into a gold-on-black Versailles cloak. Her talons tipped in obsidian. Despite still having no head, she exudes maximum thirst trap energy.
Thirst trap headless chicken
is now a shirtless goblin with a sequin collar, crimson pants, and abs so defined they might be their own NPC.
Homeless.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my god. Ashton, hot vampire goblin barbarian, your turn. What do?
Okay, so you didn't think that this was gonna happen, but as a side effect of the vampire transformation, I have gained 17 levels in wizard. And as a result, I will now be casting Meteor Sword.
Meteor Swarm. Let's go.
Yeah, I will be
You got a one-track mind.
17 levels in wizard and then casting Meteor Sword.
Absolutely.
In one turn.
Ashton now is 17th level vampire goblin wizard. Adjusts his perfectly tailored Met Gala cape and pushes his sunglasses down his nose. He takes a long dramatic breath and mutters in an impossibly smooth voice. They said I'd never get any. Now I get bitches and meteors!
Oh no!
Ashton casts Meteor Swarm. The tavern's roof rips open with a violent thundercrack. 4 massive burning meteors strike through the sky. From the heavens descend 4 flaming harbingers of goblin heartbreak, each meteor wreathed in violet fire and wrapped in Gucci runes. They detonate simultaneously, engulfing the entire yawning portal tavern. Every inside several blocks of water deep seaward. The yawning portal is obliterated, reduced to a smoking crater now filled with glittering reflective obsidian and scattered rose petals. Duran is launched to the air, lands smoldering, muttering, okay, Ashton gets 1.
He's alive!
He's still alive.
You have successfully burned down the yawning portal, unleashed forbidden magic, transformed the city into Vampire Fashion Week,
Oh my
redeemed
God.
Ashton's tragic lack of riz.
Oh, that's good.
Yes!
Congratulations,
Oh my God.
you won D&D on hard mode. Oh my
You
Oh my
redeemed
gosh.
my tragic loss.
Lack of wrist.
And you'll find this out next time on Alina and Company play ChatGPT D&D. What will we encounter next session?
With the thirst trap headless chicken.